MLB The Show has baseball for you. Under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Game 1 here in the month of May between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Zach Eflin is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Ready now is J.D. Davis. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball 1, and we're officially underway in Philadelphia. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well, winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
2-0 count, the pitch.
Hey!
A cool 47 degrees tonight at first pitch. Now the 2-1. Is strike 2 swinging.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Popped high in the air. Hoskins calls for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Dero, what's the word on this club as they start the new month?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup and one thing jumps out. The fact that there is a ton of swing and miss up and down the lineup. They lead the league in strikeouts, and I'll tell you what, could become a big problem today if this guy's hitting the outside corner.
Into the box now, Jonathan Villar, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Head-to-head at the start of play against Zach Eflin. He has a 3-for-12 line. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1-2 now. Popped him up. Segura is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
That is third. The second baseman, number 6.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
ようやく行きましたね。前もやってたんですけど、朝早かったからね、寝てました。この間ね、朝の5時半ぐらいからやってたんですよ。
And that's the first one of the day. If he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
And he fouls this one off.
審判も今日えらい調子悪い言うてましたね。
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Down in order go the
ああ、
Mets.
ケン
It's the
さん
Mets
こんばん
0.
は。
Phillies coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball
そう。
on the show. Jacob DeGrom is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets.
明
And
日
Lezak,
順
what do you
延です。
got?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one
明
stat
日
that
って
jumps
荒れ
out,
ちゃいまし
take
た
a。look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it
明
gets.
日、
And look for him to
あ
dominate
れ
in
明
this
日デ
one.
ィビジョンの日でしたね。
So now here is Alec Bohm, and you can see his home road splits there. He's not fared very well in front of the home crowd,
明
oddly
日デ
enough.
ィビジョンです。あ、ディビジョンちゃうわ。ディビジョンじゃなくて COD でしたね。
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
A moment now to check out the hometown Phil's starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, one guy that's worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutchen. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Here now is Adam Hazley. And it's grounded just foul down the line. DeGrom has compiled over 1,100 innings of work over his major league career. And in that time, he's allowed just
初
barely
めは
over
良
a
かっ
base
たっ
runner
すけど、
per inning, which
なん
of
か途
course is
中
very
から
good.
勝てになって、気づ
Swing
け
and
ば
a
借
flare
金
down
生
the
活。
line. And that'll get down for a base hit. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. First shot for him here with a runner at first now.
何
And
回
one away.
か配信でやってましたけどね。
Swing and he pops him up. Davis trying to get there. And this is going to be a foul ball. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high
目黒も
pitch.
さん
Yeah,
が
no, I don't
安
like
定
that,
してる
Dan.
ん
As
で
an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners, but you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
And it's fouled away. Hazley leads off first with one away. Fouled off.
まあもともとドンパチ好きな人やからね。まあエーペックスでね、鍛えてはるから。
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed.
まあ
Matt.
エー
A
ペック
classic
スやね、
strikeout pitch.
キ
I
ン
think
グ
it's
やら、
fastball middle in, and it
COD
starts
やら、
bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front,
ディビジ
there's
ョンや
nothing
ら、
much you can do with that.
ドンパチ系
And
ね、や
that'll
っては
bring
る
up
から
the。Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. No balls and a strike to count.
エーペックスかなりうまいですからね。
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. A runner on
結
first
構
with two away.
やり方教えてもらってたんですけど。
And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. One left for Philadelphia. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. all set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher,
で
Patrick
も
Mazeika.
魔界村ってほんまに見てるだけでも難
Now
し
the
そう
pitch.
ですね。
The 1-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
帰ってきた魔界村。
High in the air out to center field.
ボリビア
Heisler
村。
is right there, one down.
That is it. The center
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. Let's spot shadow Bryce Harper, and why wouldn't we? He's only one of the best players in the game. He puts it on the line every night in the field and at the plate.
夜勤専門に出ましたもんね。
Into the box, Kevin Pillar. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He'll start this one at 274. 3 homers, 9 driven in.
昔はね、寮もやってましたからね。
Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Two and one, the count to Pillar. One out, nobody on. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Just hung in there on that one.
船に乗って漁に行くっていうの
Another
がす
2-2
ごい
offering.
ですね。
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The 1-0 is a swinging strike on the slider.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
No score here as we play inning number 2. 3-1 to the Mets left fielder.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Pete Alonso is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
そういえばどっちかスイッチのクロスカッター。クロスは持ってますけどね。たまにやってますけど。
The 0-1. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Almora, the runner at first with 2 gone. In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
Yeah, and as we take another look at this pitch is on the outer half of the plate. The catcher doesn't know whether to backhand it or not, and it just skips off his glove for the pass ball. He'll be upset with himself about that one, no doubt.
でもアランさんも
And he
変わ
comes
ら
back
ず
with
の
one
いい
down
とこ
and
で
in
す
for
よ。
ball 3.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Payoff pitch on its way. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Stepping in now, Jose Martinez. This will lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2.
素晴らしい。
Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. 3-0 now.
ああ、夜勤疲れですかね。
Had the green light there, but he's fooled by the curve. 3-1.
このカーブまたえらい遅いですね。
Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And the runner will score from second. And to score is the runner from first. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Man, you can't hit it any better than that and keep it in the park. As we take a look here, you can see that it hits high off the wall. Almost a 3-run homer, but he'll have to be content with a 2 RBI double.
In now, Jacob deGrom. Fouled away. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone.
2割8分って。
Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself. And nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
That's pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
社畜ボイスでした。昨日のあれか。
No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at
朝のことですか。
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
2 out here and a runner at second. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Swing and a liner. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-0 game.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
J.D. Davis the next to bat as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Hit hard to short. There's Segura. Go the short way to Miller, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors, and 1 man left on base. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Mets 3 and the Phillies nothing. Now it'll be Andrew McCutchen.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's down.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
And he fouls this one off.
ふらつきが目立つ。会話がなくなり、フリーズというのは左足腫れてますよね。
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
To 2-2 now.
まあね、年取れば認知症になりますからね。
Now a swing and a miss, and McCutchen is set down for out number 1.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks. And now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
あれもいろんな症状がありますから
And
ね。
that'll bring up Gene Segura. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
物
DeGrom
忘れ
is
す
what you
る
may
ぐらい
call
な
a
らまだマシ
stingy
なんですけ
starting
ど。
pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
Those are just 2 great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches. Sliders down the way, both of them. Just off the plate. Couldn't get the batter to fish.
あんた、私のお財布知らんかい。それも困りますね。
Now the 2-1. All even at 2-2.
財布知らんか言われても、
Into the windup
知らない。
and the pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his
さっき
fastball.
食べたでしょ。食べてんのに食べてないとか。
To the plate now, JT Realmuto. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Pilar's there. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail it here 3-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi. Top of the third set to get underway, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat.
話が通じんから。
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball! That pitch is out.
The 1-0. VR is certainly a versatile middle infielder playing shortstop today despite being a second baseman naturally.
Yeah, he's a premium defender. It doesn't matter. Anything that's in his vicinity, right or left of him, 5 steps either way, is getting vacuumed up. So they trust this guy's glove in a premium spot no matter where he's playing.
Into the corner and slicing foul. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Bouncer up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So here's Jeff McNeil as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Oh, a tough pitch to lay off that time, but he got away with it. 1-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
The count now at 2-2.
Oh,
Into center field, line drive base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, that's awful scary from a pitcher standpoint, but what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know is going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
Patrick Mazika will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Swing and a line drive. That's in there. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Hey, D-Row, they're making this guy pay at 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing him softly, station to station with those knocks.
前、ホームラン打ってましたから。ルーキーで4番を打って。
Plate now, Kevin Pillar, as he'll get a slider up that time, but he swings through it for the first strike. McNeil on second, Mazika on at first with nobody out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And that misses 2-1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
So here's Albert Almora next. Slider laid off for a ball. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Ready with the 1-0. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
ある意味あれですよね。赤子に変えるような感じで。
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 2-1. In the air now out to left field. McCutcheon is under it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Up next to the net, the first baseman, Pete.
And now in the box, Pete Alonso. Now here's the first offering. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
The 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Mets are out on top, 4-0. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Brad Miller. And they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. And it's fouled away. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Towards second. And this will be put away easily for the out. Next up, Zach Eflin. First pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses again, ball 3.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Hit on the ground to third. Diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Well, maybe he can take one positive from this right here with that huge base hit. I got to be honest, I wasn't even expecting him to go to the on-deck circle. The way he's been throwing the ball, scuffling a little bit, I thought maybe manager would pinch hit for him, but not so. But at least he's got the knock to fall back on.
That brings up Alec Bohm, and he'll take a look at ball 1. Bohm takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not lead with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball and he can't catch up to the express.
At the plate, Adam Hazley, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He collected a base hit his first time up. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. 2 out with the man at first. Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
And he popped him up. DeGrom shading to his right. And that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
それもう追い気になってしまいますよね。
Now to bat, Jose Martinez. He doubled home a pair his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
1-0 pitch on the way.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed in this 4th inning. Will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. And while we have a moment here, let's look at the Phillies' Road to the Show report. There are 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. So now to the plate, Jacob DeGrom. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The windup and the 0-1. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Hazley is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The third baseman, J.D.
Next up for New York, J.D. Davis. And now the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least 1 pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the 2nd out.
And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Grounder down the line at third. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Throwing to second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
日だまりの城。
Into the box, Jonathan VR, as he'll take a breaking ball 2 low, and it's 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 delivery.
Inside.
あっちゃ確か日だまりの城やったと思うんですけど。
In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes over to third, and they say he beat the throw, safe at third.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Set. Here's the 3-1, and he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
もう変えてくるんちゃうか。
Number 6.
Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Vince Velasquez answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Next to dig in, Jeff McNeil. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's a .417 hitter. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
They love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. This one's down to third. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. No runs, a hit, 2 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Mets 4 and the Phillies nothing. And Bryce Harper will dig into the plate. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fouled off.
静岡は雨ですな。ああ。
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Now another 1-2. Fouled away.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
Again, a 1-2. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the pitch.
Ball 1.
1-1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
That's not really where you want to miss right there. I know this guy has got power stuff, but you can't live in the middle of the plate against this lineup and expect to have success.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle-of-the-order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen, as he will look at a first-pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
フォロワーがゼロなんです。フォロー専門のチャンネルですかね。
2-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They're down 4-0.
今ちょっと寝てた。
All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And next to hit is the catcher, Patrick Mazeika. First pitch on its way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. The 1-0 delivery. Tried to get some loft to that swing, but it's 1-1.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Here comes the 1-2. To short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So one down, no one aboard. And that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. First offering on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. One out, nobody on. Big swing and a miss at the fastball. He's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And he fouls this one off. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now at 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
And that one yanked just foul. Now another 2-2. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Albert Almora stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. On a grade school swing there, it's 1-1. Left field and deep. McCutcheon going back to the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall, and he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. When that one left the bat, I wasn't sure where it was going to come down. Thought it might have a chance.
Yeah, same here, man. It kind of got lost high in the sky before it one-hopped the fence for an extra base hit. During the daytime, that thing probably would have carried out of here, but you can't complain too much about a double.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
なんだかんだ言って5年以上の付き合いだから。まあ今のは当たりがね。
And he lays off the pitch up and in, ball 2.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at-bat. Not much reason for it.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Slider finds the zone for a strike.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Now a swinging bunt. Almora at second with 2 down. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Joe Girardi during the commercial break about the Phillies offense, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Gene Segura standing in. Leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base pass if they can get somebody on.
The 1-0. It's taken, strike 1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
The 1-1.
念押し注意ですか。
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pilar is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, JT Real Muto.
So 1 out and nobody aboard, and in steps the catcher JT Real Muto. First pitch coming, here it is. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now.
眠りのこぼろ。
Into the windup and the pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
In now, Brad Miller. Fouled off.
目覚ましジャンブル。
Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Off the plate, ball one.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to
なんと
watch.
か5回
Bases
ま
are
で行
empty
けま
here
した。
with two men out. Misses, ball two.
Strike.
前ありましたよね。
Dribbled down the third baseline.
ああ、あれね、なんか調べたけど、訳せなかったですよ。
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
何を書いてたんかよく知らないですけど。
And he struck him out, his eighth punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail here 4-0. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and up next will be the right-handed hitting Jose Martinez.
Jose Martinez.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
ああ。残ってるやつもね、見たんですけど。
0-2 the count to Jose Martinez.
意味が出てこん
What
か
a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Lined is short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So here is J.D. Davis. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
7点。
First offering. Two out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Nope,
Lays
that's
off
the ball.
that time, and it's 1-2.
I got the
Man,
count,
that's
1
a
and
good
2.
take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
気がするんですよね。
The bat.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Standing in now, Jonathan Villar batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Comes set with the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
The 1-1.
Hey.
Davis stands at second with 2 gone. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance.
まあ多分ゲームパスで入ってたと思うんでね。
And now the runner's trying for third. Fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Real Muto goes to get it, and that ends the inning. Mets leave one, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Didi Gregorius is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Mazika moving to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
So now into the box is Alec Bohm. No hits to this point. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
2-2 the count. And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
To the plate now, Adam Hazley. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Ranger Suarez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 55.
Stepping in once again is Jeff McNeil. Prior history in this matchup, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher stuff.
Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Oh, and 2, here it is. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Into the box now, Patrick Mazeika, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Oh,
But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
The center fielder, number 11, Kevin Pillar.
Digging in next, Kevin Pillar. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Khalil Lee comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. McCutchen is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 4, Albert Almora.
Next to stand in is Albert Almora, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
McNeil is off of first with 2 away. He's running. Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Over to first, and that retires the side. Mets strand 1. They lead it 4-0. Khalil Lee is the new center fielder after coming on as a pinch hitter during the last half inning.
Number 77, Khalil.
Here's Bryce Harper now.
変えますか。ここまで投げりゃ十分。
Bruce Smith gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th. Now the first pitch. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. Hard around first is Harper racing for second. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3-hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Rhys Hoskins is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Outside, 3-0 now. Smith, a native Texan. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. There for ball 4, so runners are at 1st and 2nd now with nobody out. Here's Andrew McCutcheon now, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First offering. A line shot to 3rd base. Throw back to the bag, and the runner's back in time.
今のはノーバンでしたね。
So now to the plate, Gene Segura flew out last time up. From the stretch, heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out.
Now batting, catcher.
Now into the box, JT Realmuto. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. Harper rounds 3rd and is digging for the plate. He will score. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
At the plate, Brad Miller. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Going back is the right fielder, and this one scoots all the way to the wall. He pulls into 2nd safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
これはやばいな。変えましょうか。
Aaron Luke takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
あと1点、あと1点。ドナルド・ホイール。嫌がなってきましたな。
Ronald Torreyes is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 1 home run and 5 driven in. Line, that's a base hit. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at 2nd. And with that, the side is retired. So they score 4 times on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are tied 4-4. Hector Neris has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
おまけにセカンドタッチアウトですけど、ホームインが早かった。
So here's Pete Alonso. His career numbers against Hector Neris. He's a .375 hitter. He also has 1 home run.
トイレ。 土壇場で追いつかれましたね。
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
せっかくのね、デブロムさんの勝ち投手の権利がなくなりましたね。
Now the 1-0, and he fouls this one off. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
ハットトリック。いやー、デブロンさんが変わってからガラッと変わりましたね。いかにデブロンさんがすごかったのかがよく。
game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next will be the right-handed hitting Jose Martinez. From the belt, the pitch.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1 and 2.
なんか微妙なとこですね。
Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And this one will bounce into the wall.
こけてる間に1点入る。
is digging for home. And a relay home. He's in there at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
ここでピッチャーやから代打ですな。セカンドショート。
Luis Guillorme will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out.
見事にこけてましたね。こけてる分入りましたよ。
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Now it's splitter and he lays off a ball and a strike. Martinez leads off second with nobody out. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
ボールでしたね。
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
このミスに突き込むなんて最低やな。
This is hit the other way out toward left field. McCutcheon is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base.
ちょっとでももたついたらすぐ行かれますから。早いから。
So the lineup flips over and digging in, J.D. Davis. His career numbers against Hector Neris. He's a .333 hitter. First offering on its way. Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that's high.
One out, one on in a one-run game. And, ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2.
ボールじゃないですか。だいぶ高い。
Shoots this one over to first.
ああ、取り寄った。
Only play will be the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now. And now, Jonathan Villar, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. One and one. Here it is. Splitter taken here. 2-1. Two balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan Villar. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Two pitches fouled away. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is
have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. A run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's now 5-4 New York. Squad hustle like a relay, run it back like a replay. No time for that he say. I care about what she say.
さあ、変えましょう。
Jerry's Familia is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 27, Jerry.
Now at the plate, here is Alec Bohm. Could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Next up is Adam Hazley. Lifetime against Familia. He's 0 for 4. This is swung on and bounced to McNeil at second. And that's the second out.
やはりと2アウト。
So the next to bat will be Bryce Harper. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, 0-1.
Hey, great job pounding the zone strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
And he falls behind 0-2. That's the splitter there, but it misses. 1-2. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. but speared on a hop. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Archie Bradley enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep this score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Bradley.
Now to the plate, here is Jeff McNeil. There was a base hit last time up.
The second baseman, number 6.
この人は抑えて点を打てる。
First pitch on the way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
マグロマグロハグ。
Still a ball and 2 strikes. And that's going to be high 2-2 now. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Drilled to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, the catcher, Patrick Mazeika.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Patrick Mazeika. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now here's the pitch.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at 1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. And it's fouled away. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Into the box, Khalil Lee. As the first pitch to him's a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Fouled off. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
1 strike.
He's falling behind now, 3-1. And that's in there on the hands, 3-2 now.
I'm sure every pitcher on the staff could use an extra run right here. I know the bases are empty and there's 2 outs, but stay on the attack. Get a guy on first base. You never know. You get something going and string a few across.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
The left fielder.
Now at the plate is Albert Almora, man at first after the 2-out walk. Has a look, now the pitch. The 0-1 pitch.
Hey.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out, so it remains a one-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Mets leave one. They lead it 5-4. Now to the plate, Rhys Hoskins. Lifetime against Familia. He's a .333 hitter. Edwin Diaz takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike one. Hoskins behind the count 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
So we got him swinging. Rhys Hoskins sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the 9th. So now to the plate, Andrew McCutchen. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 1-1 to Andrew McCutchen.
Now this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the 9th right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up and looks the part.
The 1-1 now to McCutchen. Fouled away. Again, he sends it out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He'll try again, 1-2. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Plate now, Gene Segura, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1, trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. 2 balls and no strikes. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Here comes the right fielder. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. New York came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Aaron Luke claims the win out of the pen, his first. Edwin Diaz records the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
レフトがね、避けてくれとったから。寝て終わるとこやった。だいぶ目がひっついてきてますから。横になったら5秒で寝てました。目つぶって5秒ぐらいちゃいますかね。そのまま抜粋タイムです。この後がカーディナルスですか。これで5割復帰ですな。カブスとロジャーズ、ヤンキース、ヤストロ、いやもういけませんな。めっちゃ眠たい。お疲れ様でした。はい。さあ、では。Focus like a sensei, had to carve it out my own way. You ain't got the answers like sway.